All right, all right, all right. Welcome. I like that too. All right. I want to make sure that everyone can hear me. So, AKA the doctor, Coach Ken in the building. All right. So, what I want to do is first off, I want to see can everybody hear me? If you are on TikTok, as usual, I need y'all to give me some likes so we can get up to our first goal. Our first goal is 1.5 million, 1.5 thousand likes, 1,500 likes. Then we move into 5,000. So if y'all could, they invite more people. All right, y'all. So welcome Instagram, welcome YouTube, Facebook, TikTok in the building. I am Coach Ken, aka the doctor. I don't have a PhD or an MD. I am the doctor because when people come to me, I get them out of pain. That's simple. All right. All right, but right about this time, y'all, I got to do another thing tonight with my girl Jess. So on Instagram, I'm gonna do that later on at 9 o'clock. So hang loose. But we got something good for you tonight. But as always, if you would, tell me your name and where you're calling from. Your name and where you're checking in from. All right? Because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the doctor tonight. All right? All right. Let me see. Let me see. Darnisha from Memphis, Tennessee in the building. Welcome. We got someone from England in the building. All right. All right. All right. JoJo from Connecticut. Lakeisha from Charlotte, North Carolina. Miranda from Alabama. Sonia from Florida. Evelyn from New York. Josephine from San Diego. Deborah. Hey, we got MR Michelle from North Carolina. Deborah from Michigan. Blondie from Jacksonville, Florida. Tiff from DC. All right. I got my man Sean checking in from the A. Let's get it, my guy. All right, Keith from Mississippi. We got ATL in the building. For those of you who are from ATL, our event is almost sold out. Hang loose tonight. If you are in the Atlanta area, I want you to come. I got something. Did you guys, how many of you were here last night? How many of you heard what I talked about last night? I hope you got something out of it where I broke down how to vet someone. If you were here, let me know if you got something out of that, because that right there was powerful, if I do say so myself. All right. So, but tonight, y'all know I have to bring you stories from my clients and the people I coach. So tonight, I'm not going to be before you long. You know how people want to make me jump in it quick. I'm going to jump in it. Somebody said I've been asking questions all day. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So what we're going to talk about tonight is why relationships fail. Oh yeah, I got braces now. Like, you got braces too? I'm like, yeah. I was like, never too old to improve. And so I got these tracks. Yeah. All right, y'all. Kind of hard closing your mouth though. So kind of hard talking sometimes, but I talk, so I'm working it out. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about why relationships fail during the dating phase. Why relationships fail during the dating phase. Okay. Have you ever, have you ever, started dating somebody? It started out good. He was calling or she was calling or texting, and you felt like, I kind of like this person, but all of a sudden things went awry and things did not go kind of how you planned it. It kind of just fizzled out. Has that ever happened to anybody? Somebody said I gave the goods too soon. Yeah, that's possible. But has that ever happened to anybody? Maybe you were the one that they thought it was going to be something good with you and you bailed out. Has that ever happened to anyone? And if that has happened to you, I'm going to talk about tonight why relationships actually fail during the dating phase. Why do modern relationships fail during the dating phase? Okay? So I'm gonna give you 4 reasons why. I actually wrote an article once about this, and there are actually 10 reasons why, but I'm only gonna talk about 4 of them tonight. Now, I'm gonna talk about 4 of them tonight. Now, no, I'm sorry, 5 of them. I'm gonna talk about 5 of them tonight. Now, a lot of you took me up on that offer last night. A lot of you decided that you wanted my book, Just Ask, 50 questions, well, 250 questions to know if he's the one. How you ask subconscious questions. Isn't it? Now, it's not just for men. It's for women. I mean, for women. It's for men too. Now, but I primarily marketed to women because many women said that, you know what? I'm picking the wrong guy. I keep picking the wrong guy. Well, men say the same things now. I'm picking the wrong lady. I'm picking the wrong woman. And so what I did last night was I explained to you the types of questions you should be asking so that it can help you get to know the person on a deeper level. Tonight, if you hang loose, I'm going to make the same offer to some of you who were not here. Now, but I'll get right into it. All right, and I'll get to when we're going to ask that. So let's jump right in. The reasons why relationships fail during the dating phase. During the dating phase, okay? Number 1, I'm going to jump right in, is people are lazy. Because people are lazy. Now you say, Coach, what do I mean? Here's what I mean. People are lazy in that they don't want to take the time that's necessary to get to know someone. They just expect that it's supposed to just come. I meet somebody, I feel good about them, they feel good about me, and the relationship should just take hold. I don't want to take the time to vet the person. I don't want to take the time to get to know the person on a deeper level. That is the reason why last night, when I was telling y'all how to really vet a person, how to get to know a person so you can stop picking the wrong person, I told you all last night that I wrote a book. I wrote a book, and this book will show you how to ask and what questions you need to ask to get below the surface. I gave it away free to the people who bought a ticket to my event in Atlanta that I'm presenting to Netflix and Prime Video. And so I'm going to make the same offer tonight. And I think this is probably going to be the last time I make this offer. But what happens is people are lazy, y'all. Give me some likes on TikTok. And the reason why They are lazy because I don't want to take the time to get to know the person on a deeper level. I just want to feel good. I just want to make sure that this person makes me feel good. They make my liver quiver. How many times does somebody make you feel good and you think that this person is the one for you? Well, because you don't want to go deeper. You don't want to go deeper. Most people don't want to take the time that it takes to get to know somebody. Y'all know what I'm saying. It takes time to get to know somebody. Now, I granted, lack of knowledge sometimes is one of the reasons why, because you don't know what questions to ask. You don't know how to vet the person. And I told you last night, I'm going to explain to you how to do that. But how many of us, people come to me and say, Coach, I just want you to hook me up with my husband or my wife. Hi, I say, okay, but are you willing to know the person? Because here's the problem, y'all. A lot of us, we are good people. There are good men out there. There are good women out there. But just because they are good does not mean that you're going to be good together. See, because two people are good, it does not mean you're going to be good together. So what happens is that is why I have a whole program to teach people how to find out if the person is in alignment with you. If that person lines up with your core values. If you don't believe me, go back to the thing I said last night. Go back to what I taught last night because it was super. It was simply profound, if I do say so myself. And the more I think about it, nobody else, no other coach is going to tell you that because they don't know. They don't know. When I developed this methodology, I developed it based on human behavior. I developed it based on why people do what it is they do. Why people are drawn to people. Why people and so when I created it, when I told my first group a long time ago about it, I said, listen, here's how it works. And of course, many of them didn't believe me until they started doing it. I said, you don't have to believe me. I said, do it. I said, there is a principle called suspending your disbelief. I said, I want y'all to suspend your disbelief for a moment. Now, your disbelief is, think about, okay, let me tell you what this term is in psychological terms. When a person suspends disbelief, I'm going to show you how it works. I said, the human being can suspend their disbelief. You ever been to a movie, a scary movie, and you know it's not real? You know it's not real. You know that it's not real. Why is it that when you go into the theater and something happens, you are frightened? Why is that? You know why that is? Because you have chosen to suspend your disbelief when you went to the theater. You know it's not real. I don't know how many times Jason can scare you. Jason been killed, I don't know how many times, but he keep coming back, keep getting resurrected. Saul, the dude it's the same thing. And if you've seen Saul, you know it's the same thing. You got to go through the test. And when you go through the test, most of you going to feel it and you're going to get smoked. All right? Same thing. But why is it that you're scared? Because you suspend your disbelief. And what I tell people and what I teach people is you don't have to believe. All you have to do is suspend your disbelief and do the action. Do what it is I'm teaching you. I said, because when you do what it is I'm teaching you, what's going to happen is it's the action that is going to facilitate the results. Because the action is the thing that is going to turn your disbelief into belief. But you have to suspend it so that you can go through the process. Oh, thank you so much, TC. Thank you for watching me on Caught in the Act Unfaithful with Tammy Roman. Yes, I love the show. Number two, The second reason why the relationships fail during the dating phase is we assume too much. We assume that if the person, I'll give you an example of this. So one of the clients that I have, she said, I'm cutting the dude loose. I'm cutting it off. I'm ghost because he didn't open my door. She said, he didn't open my car door. I said, did you tell him to open your door? She said, no, he should know. I said, wait a minute. I said, do you know that he likes to have his feet rubbed? Did you know that? She was like, no, I didn't know that. I said, you didn't know that I said, but if he cut you off because you didn't know to rub his feet, um, would that be any different? She was like, well, coach, that's different. I said, no, it's not. It is not different because if you're not willing to communicate with the person, you're making an assumption that he should know. What if the relationships he's been in, he did not have to open the door? That was not a requirement. Okay. Well, he should know. I said, well, you don't know to rub his feet. You don't know he likes to rub it. He likes his neck rubbed. You don't know that. And yet when he punishes you for not knowing, that would be wrong. And she said, finally she relented. And then I said, you're assuming too much. The reason why relationships fail in the dating phase is because we don't communicate well. We simply feel it's easier to assume than to learn how to communicate. It's easier to assume than to learn how to work through conflict. It's easier to assume than to learn how to meet the person's needs. Much easier to assume. And most of us aren't good communicators. So what happens? We take it for granted or we create an assumption. And when you create an assumption, you make a judgment call based on the assumption that you've created. And so, what do? You discard the dating relationship based on assumption, and many times the assumption was not real. It was imaginary because it was based on your trauma, based on your pain, based on what you've been through. No, I'm not wearing a Invisalign. I'm wearing the other ones, the real train track ones. That's why I can only talk. Now I wanted to get the Invisalign ones, but he said what I needed done, I got to get the regular ones. So if it looks like y'all I'm having trouble talking, these braces I have not adjusted to them yet. All right. Number three, why dating relationships fail. Why the relationships fail during the dating phase is because people are unwilling to change. People are unwilling to change. I often tell people, I said, we've evolved. We first didn't have a phone. Then we got the phone. Then we got the rotary phone. Then we got the touch tone phone. Then we got the phone with three-way calling. Then we got the bag cell phone. Then we got the StarTech, right? I mean the portable cell phone. Now we have the smartphone. We've evolved all the way. Some people didn't want to evolve. Some people didn't embrace technology, and so they have trouble navigating this world we're in. Some people don't want to pay online. I don't want to pay my bill online. And so they maintain the way they used to be. Now, there are some of us who've embraced it, right? And you've embraced it and you thrive in it. I don't know what I could do without this phone. Without these smartphones, I could not be in your homes tonight. I've embraced this technology. And so why is it that when we get into dating, we're not willing to embrace the new way of doing things? We're not willing to embrace online dating. We're not willing to meet people in social environments. Listen, y'all, people are not meeting people at the club anymore. That may happen a little bit, but people are meeting people online. And if you're not willing to get online, I'm not saying you have to get on, um, dating apps, but you got to be willing to do something different to get something different. And so, y'all, when I think about relationships and I'm telling people say, I want to meet my Boaz. I got women say, I want to meet my Boaz. I said, but you're going to have to change your ass. Your ass going to have to change. And some people don't want to embrace it. I'm cool with it. You don't have to. But if you're okay getting the same results that you're getting, cool. Don't change. Don't change. All right? But I'm just saying. Number four. Number 4 is why dating relationships fail during the dating phase. Why relationships fail during the dating phase is simply this. We hold people to a higher standard than we're willing to rise to ourselves. We hold everybody to a higher standard. Let me give you an example. People say, a lot of women say, I want a man that communicates. I need a man that communicates his feelings. Okay, fine. I said, well, are you a good communicator? I said, and they say, well, yeah. And then I say, okay, answer one of these 2 questions for me. I said, have you ever wanted to say something to someone, but you did not say it because you either, number 1, didn't know how to say it, or number 2, you were afraid or you didn't know how they would react to it? And she said, yes. I said, then you're a poor communicator too. I said, you're a poor communicator. It's just that you're holding him to a higher standard than you're willing to hold yourself to. Whoa! Whoa, coach. Yes. People, you want a man who's financially stable, but you spending money. You might make a lot of money, but you spending money like crazy. So you're not financially stable. But yet you want to hold somebody to a higher standard than you're willing to hold yourself to. Yeah, I know. So you want a man with a 6-pack. You want a man that works out, that's physically fit, but you're not physically fit. You eat anything and everything. You eat unhealthy shit, yet you're wanting to hold him to a higher standard. Or her. Now, the question is how many of us hold people to a higher standard? And then when you hold them to that standard, when they don't meet the standard, what do? I'm done. I'm gone. He ain't 6 feet tall. Well, and if he said you wasn't a size 10, you'd get mad. Or a size 8, you'd get upset. You'd say he hurt my feelings. Or you'd say, but then it's the same thing, y'all. It's just different when it's us involved. When it's us. I'm just saying, y'all. And listen, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You might not want to hear it, but you know it's the truth. Oh, somebody says, how many glasses? I got about 25 pair. I got to tell you a funny story about these glasses. I got all these glasses because when I started going live, I realized 2020 during COVID, April 4th, I realized that the words were getting smaller and I couldn't see them. So I had to get some glasses. And I got some of these. These are all readers. All the glasses that you see that I have are simply readers, so I can read. I just made them a little stylish. I didn't like the ones from the drugstore, so I looked around and said, hey, these are pretty cool. And I just started getting different pair. That's all. Thank you. But I got about 25 pair for different things that I wear. I appreciate you. I appreciate you liking them. All right, y'all. And number 5. I got an interview tonight. If you all are on Instagram, I'm doing another interview tonight at 9:00. So come on over to Coach Ken, and I'm going to do an interview with Jess Black, and because I got to fly to Canada to her event, so we're going to do a live together tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And number 5, listen to me closely. Yes, I'm live. Here's number 5. Number 5 is the reason why dating relationships fail, or relationships fail during the dating phase, is because you don't know how to vet them. I went through this last night and I told you, I explained to you that each person, the reason why we're picking the wrong people, and some of those people are good people. We're good people. But the reason why you're picking the wrong person is because you don't know how to vet them. You don't know how. I explained it last night, but I'm going to go over it again tonight. And I'm going to give each one of you a chance to get what I'm going to give you. You see, I wrote a book called Just Ask 50 Questions to Know If He's the One. Okay? And this book was based on asking men subconscious questions to get to know him. Okay? And so I explained to you guys last night that the truth of the matter is that we have 2 parts of our brain. We have our conscious mind and we have our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind are thoughts we are aware of. That's like, listen, our logical thoughts. I've got to go. I'm going to work at 8 o'clock. I've got to jump on a live at 9 o'clock. Those are in my conscious mind. Well, that conscious mind is only responsible for 10% of your reality. Well, the other 90% of your reality is your existence is caused by your subconscious mind. Just think of your subconscious mind, as I said last night, it is a computer that you operate off of. Your subconscious mind is so powerful. Think of it like a computer with file cabinets, okay? And these file cabinets are your emotions, your long-term memories, your belief systems, everything that you thought about, your experiences, the trauma you've had, the toxicity, all of the relationships, everything, your beliefs when you were a child are in your subconscious mind. That is the reason why when you go to therapists will say to you, they will say, let's go back to your childhood. The reason they say go back to your childhood is because what they're about to do is tap into your subconscious programming, your subconscious mind. Now, watch, why is this important in dating? Because what we try to do in dating, we try to get to know people based on their conscious mind. So we ask them conscious questions. All right, these conscious questions are, where did you go to school? How many children do you have? Where do you work? Conscious questions. The problem is those questions you cannot get to know the person because that's not where the true person resides. The true person, a person's true nature resides in their subconscious, their beliefs, who they truly are. So what I teach people is I teach people how to ask subconscious questions. For instance, a subconscious question is not, where do you work? A subconscious question is, tell me one thing you learned from your father that you brought with you from your childhood that you use today, that affects your life today. Well, that's a subconscious question. And so now you're going to find out the true nature of the person, y'all. And so when I wrote this book, I've updated it recently to 250 questions to know if he's the one. And y'all, most of us don't have a clue. I taught it last night. Go back to my live last night and I taught it. But what I'm going to do tonight is, a lot of you don't know. Let's just start with the questions. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this book for free. You're right. They don't like the questions. And if they don't want to answer the questions, you know they're not the one. And so what I've done is I wrote this ebook. It's over 100 pages. Let me tell you what it is. It's got the Just Ask, and so much so that I want you to have it for free. But you got to do something. It's got what I call a dating, check this out. It's got a dating toolkit. I wrote in a dating toolkit. I revised it. And I put a dating toolkit, the things you're going to need to know when you're dating. You need this toolkit. Then, but there's more. I put in there a relationship checkup. And this relationship checkup will let you know where you are in your relationship. And so, y'all, I'm going to give it all to you, but you have to do something. All right? Let me explain what you have to do. It's a $50 value. Well, it's $40. Now it's $40. I'm sorry. You can get it for free if you want it. But here's what you got to do. I am filming a TV show that I'm going to present to Netflix and Prime Video, right? And what it's called Intimate Conversations Unfiltered. Because I believe that, y'all, we need to have a higher level of conversation on TV, all right? So I'm filming it on October 7th in the Atlanta area. If you're in the Atlanta area, I want you to come out. The tickets are almost sold out. But you're abroad, anywhere in the world, the tickets are $15. You can watch it streaming live. It's $15 for a ticket. And if you buy a ticket, streaming ticket, I will give you my Just Ask video combo book for free. I'll give it to you for free. If you buy a ticket, we've already sold over 300 tickets. If you buy a ticket for free, you will get the book. I mean, virtual tickets are $15. I'm sorry, they're not free, but I will give you the book free. Okay? Here's what you have to do. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, what you got to do is go up to my bio, click on my link tree, and you will see the link that says Intimate Conversations, right? Click it, buy an online ticket, right? And then email me write this down, at Coach Ken Canion at gmail.com. That is Coach Ken Canion at gmail.com. And you email me and show me that you have bought a ticket. And what I will do, I will send you the combo right to your email. I will send it to you. Okay? If you are on YouTube or Facebook, here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to give you the link. I'm about to put the link right here so that you can get a ticket. If you get a ticket right here, then all you got to do is email me at CoachKenCanion at gmail.com and I will send you the book for free. All right. I'm going to put the link right here for the people on YouTube. I'm about to do it right now. Boom. All right. All right. I'm about to do it right now. All right. Here we go. And I am putting it right here in the comment section. Boom. There it is. If you're on Facebook, I'm going to put it in the Facebook group on my page. And what I'm going to tell you is, once you get the book, it is going to change it for you. So I'm putting it on my Facebook page. If you want the book, here's what you do. All you have to do is go to my link tree, click on Intimate Conversations Unfiltered. That is the pilot that I'm filming to shoot for Netflix and Prime. Y'all, now that I'm on TV, I got some inside track to some stuff. Now that I'm on MTV every week, I just feel like I want to make a difference. And I'm tired of this ratchet ass shit that's on TV. So what I'm saying is, y'all help me help you. So go to my link tree, buy this Intimate Conversation tickets, $15. If you are in person, the tickets are $25. But what I want you to do, if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to come see me in person, what I will do, I will give you a coaching session for free if you buy a ticket. If you buy a ticket and I will send you the book as well, and you get both of them. So email me at coachkencanion@gmail. Okay, that's it, y'all. Somebody says I don't want my mini questions to run him off. That's because you don't know how to ask them, Charlie. You don't ask them like you're interrogating him. The way you ask them is conversational. If you come to my Love Vault challenge, I don't want to talk about that now. I'll talk about it next week. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it. But in the meantime, y'all, go get your tickets. Go get your tickets, and then email me at Coach Ken Canion. That's Canion @gmail. Tell me you bought your ticket. Show me that you bought it. I will send you the book. All right? That is my time. For those of you on Instagram, I'm about to get on. I got a live interview at 9 o'clock with Jess Black. I'm going to Canada for her pillow talk, and we're going to get down. She's going to ask me some questions. It's going to be real raw, and we're going to get it down. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all have a great evening.